So good morning or good evening or good whatever time of day you will be seeing. My name is Randy Rodriguez and I'm gonna talk about wait, wait. I'm gonna talk about my TED Talk. So let's start off with this media trope is love triangles. So love triangles comes in different ways. It may be that this guy likes this girl likes this guy, and this guy doesn't care. It may be that these two guys like this one girl, and this girl is now torn between the two of them. So the ways to solve this conflict is usually one, there's a fourth person, two, they move on from each other because I don't know, stuff. Three, two people end up together. There's a fourth option, better option, best one even. But for me, of course, because that's objective. And it is a path that all writers are too scared to take, which is the three of them together in love. Yeah, I know it's that is exactly why I'm gonna talk about it. Because that concept is termed as polyamory, and which is what I'm gonna talk about. The team is underrepresented, everything meaning. By this, what I mean is mostly what I see on film, TV, and stuff are white people and straight people. I'm not saying that I'm polyamorous, but it's just there for the punchline. So yeah, let's move on to the technicalities of it. What is it even? Polyamory is a noun, the practice of engaging in multiple romantic and typically sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved. Of course, consent is important in everything. So let's break it down also to the Latin roots. We have poly, meaning many or multiple, amri, meaning love. So yeah, many loves. You could get the gist of the word from that, and also because you may be familiar with this other term called polygamy. So, what exactly are the differences of the two? Polygamy is something we may all know because it's cultural, traditional, and also religious. You may see it in Islam and also fundamentalist Mormons. It is heteromale centric in the sense that we mostly see it in the way that there is one man with multiple wives, however, and heterosexual relationship. And there are cases that there is a woman with multiple husbands. That is very rare, and it mostly pertains to marriage and not exactly a relationship. Polyamory, on the other hand, is a fairly new concept, which the term was only coined back in 1990 and includes a broader range of individuals connected with one another. So compared to polygamy, which is one to many, polyamory is many to many or many to one or whatever else. And to clarify again, it's not an open relationship wherein it's just a little fling or stuff between three people. It is a relationship, commitment with one with two or more people. So it also includes a variety of sexual identities. You could be gay, straight, or bi. However, in polygamy, heterocentric. So yeah, I'm gonna explain now the dynamics between them. So like how would they interact with each other? And you could say that these are types of polyamorous relationships, and yeah, we have the B-type triangle, triad, the type. Yeah, goes on. So I'm gonna explain triad. So what is triad? Like, look at this. This guy is romantically involved with this guy, and this guy is romantically involved with this girl. This girl is romantically involved. Basically, they're all romantically involved with each other. However, look at B. B is kind of the same as polygamy, uh, wherein this guy is having relationship with these two other persons. For example, this guy. However, compared to cheating, which is not, is they all know about it. So now there is this hexad. You would ask. So basically, it's six people relationship. So this is from Steven Universe. You may know Steven Universe. It's a kids show, and from so basically there are gems that can't fuse with each other, and for them to successfully fuse with each other and form one single gem, what they need is a bond, and that bond could be a platonic bond or a romantic. And in this case, fluorite, which is the name of this gem that is on this GIF, is is a fusion of six gems who are romantically involved together. Yeah, that's it. So let's go move on to the almost ending part. So you would ask, how would polyamorous relationships work? Well, it's just the same as any monogamous relationships. Not exactly the same. However, basic recipe, which is communication, uh, communication, communicate with people. That's the way, right? How would each of you know what each other want without communication? So yeah, you set the boundaries, you talk to each other, you be honest with what you want, what you can give, but boundaries and stuff. Also, trust. Trust. You don't have to spend every single minute of the day wondering, thinking ill of your partner. Just don't do that, or else that'll be toxic now. So yeah, you definitely need trust for it to make it work. But yeah, let's move on. We have this made up word actually, which is compression. So compression is a word wherein is happiness and the happiness of others. Yeah, you may need that in a polyamorous relationship. So you would also again say that it's just within paper, not in reality. However, I would answer with that with how could you base that? Where would you base that on? Not exactly that there are real life models uh, readily around us. There are models, but they are from other countries because yeah, we live in the Philippines. Mostly, love is boxed. So that is for me, I guess. Uh, since we're kids, we were taught that love is just this one thing. Love is just the prince saving the princess. However, as we grow old, we realize that it's not that simple. Sometimes the princess doesn't need any saving. She's fine on her own. She can live. Like, yeah, no romantic relationships or whatsoever. Or the princess would save another princess. Just fine too. It's love still. So yeah, don't just think outside the box. Destroy the box. Be chaotic. So not exactly chaotic. No, just because human beings aren't boxes. And also, we could apply the logic of parents. For example, parents having three or more children. It would not be right if they just give love to the eldest child because we're supposed to love only one. Love love isn't even distributed among them because love isn't a numerical value. The mothers and fathers just love their children. And like in best friends, you could have so many best friends, like you could have three or more. But for some, they only have one best friend, which is fine. It is as fine as it is when you have two or more best friends. Like you all communicate with each other and trust each other and compression. Be happy with the happiness of them, their happiness, like that. we shift that notion of love in romantic relationships. See, let's try to expand because again, humans aren't objects. We can't box love. Love isn't, as I said again and again, love isn't an object. It's infinite. There are as many definitions of love as there is people on earth. Love is personal. There's a reason why no one can explain what love is. Because why why would you even need to explain it? Just love. Love in the way your heart tells you to, and love in the way your heart beats. There is nothing wrong. You can never get wrong with that. Yeah, listen to yourself, not in other people. So that's it for my TED Talk. My name is Ryan Rodriguez. Again, yeah, thanks for listening.